God bless each and every one of you. Today is the 13th day of August. We are already halfway through the month of August here. It is 2019, and this summer is just about coming, about another month left, and summer will be over. I have to admit, fall, October is my favorite month. I just love to see the beauty because of where I live. I'm very, very blessed that I live in an area of the country where there's a lot of color in the trees. We get a lot of good, crisp blue skies. Nice, cool weather, but not cold. So October is my favorite month anyways. But I want to talk today about a subject that I've done 2 videos on, but it's been a while since I've done a video on this, and it's a subject that's very near and dear to my heart, and it's a subject that America, well, let's put it this way, it's very sad that this is legal in this country, and of course I'm talking about abortion. We've made strides in trying to outlaw it again. We're not there yet as a nation, but I believe it's a possibility. I believe we're closer at overturning Roe v. Wade than we've been probably since its inception, since 1973. I believe right now, this day and time, we're about as close. We're not there yet. But I want to talk about that because a nation that's given so much, a nation that has been blessed by God so much throughout the ages, throughout its inception since 1776, this nation was blessed. This nation was given so much by God. Our founding fathers knew that. Our founding fathers put God all throughout our documents, our documents that created our nation, that gave us our rights as citizens of America, of the United States of America, of this republic. God is in our Constitution. It's sad that today we have a portion of America, we have a political group. We have 2 parties, unless you want to consider, the smaller parties. But I'm talking about the 2 main parties. We're talking about the GOP and the DNC. It's a shame that we have one of those parties that wholeheartedly embrace abortion and absolutely cheer and applaud when new abortion laws are passed, as we've seen recently this past spring in New York, when Governor Cuomo signed in the late-term abortion bill, and I believe there's other states that has followed that, but we now have states that have passed their own laws, the heartbeat laws, meaning if that child has a heartbeat, you cannot abort that child. Wonderful. It's like I said at the beginning of this video, it is a start. It's only a start. We still have a way to go, but this country was built on God. As you know, in God we trust is on our money. It was built on God. Our forefathers knew what they were doing. Our forefathers had that respect and that fear for the Lord Almighty. They knew way back that excluding God and excluding the Lord from building this nation would be a master mistake, a huge mistake, in other words, a very terrible mistake. But they had the wisdom. God gave each and every one of them the wisdom to understand. And that's why we were built upon God. We've gotten so far away from what our forefathers had envisioned for this great nation. And make no mind, America is a great nation, but it's a great nation mired in a lot of sin. and a lot of wickedness. I love America. Very patriotic. As a Christian, I don't see any reason or anything wrong with being patriotic, so long as you don't put it above the Lord. Then you start getting into idolatry when you put something above God in your life. But there is nothing wrong with being patriotic. We have come so far as a nation, and yet we are killing babies. I've seen a number recently. Since 1973, America has murdered 50 million infants. 50 million babies have been killed in their mother's wombs. It's disgusting. It's beyond disgusting. As a matter of fact, I don't even have a word for it. I want to read you something. Psalm 139. I'm going to read just 3 verses, 13 to 16. And just bear with me. Give me a minute. And listen to what Psalm says. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Psalm 139, 13 to 16. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. My friends, we cannot expect God to continue to bless and to continue to keep His hand upon this nation when we are doing such diabolical things such as abortion, and we are passing such disgusting laws as late-term abortions. And not only that, we have one of the largest political parties in this nation cheering and applauding and smiling from ear to ear when these bills are being passed in these houses and governments in each of these states. We cannot expect God to be pleased about this nation. We need to overturn this. We need to pray that our leaders in our states, remember, let me clarify something for ones that may not know. If Roe v. Wade is overturned in the Supreme Court, that does not outlaw abortion per se. What that does is it turns it back to a state-to-state question, meaning it goes back to the state houses. So states can either legal or make it illegal. So it is a huge step. Make no mind, it is a huge step in that direction if it is overturned in the Supreme Court. But this nation must turn from abortion. This nation must turn from that wickedness that we are seeing being performed each and every day in these Planned Parenthood clinics from the East Coast to the West Coast, from the very northernmost states all the way to the southernmost states. We are seeing infants being murdered. We are seeing women walking into these clinics, nonchalant, walking into these clinics, putting some money down, or in many cases insurance cards, having a 5-10 minute procedure and walking out after killing their babies. Now, I'm sure some of them are suffering from the choices they made. I'm not trying to make out that every woman that's walked in that door is happy to do what they're doing. But they must know there's choices in this nation. These women must know that there's plenty of people out there that can't have children, that would love to have children, that would give anything to have that gift from God. And make no doubt about it, It is a gift. It is God's creation that is being destroyed by man's hands within these places of absolute evil. These buildings, these Planned Parenthood, there's no such thing. It's abortion clinics. Okay? They are being ran. They're murdering our babies in them clinics. These doctors' hands have blood all over them. These nurses' hands have blood all over them. And they think there's nothing wrong with it. We need to pray for these doctors and these nurses and these women that think the only choice they have is to enter into that building and murder their child. I'm sorry that this is a little in your face today. I'm sorry this may come off a little harsh, and I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of dislikes on this video. I am sure of that, but you know what? I do not care. I'm here to do what the Lord wants me to do. I'm here to make videos on what the Lord wants me to make. And this is a topic that I know He wants brought out even more. There is a video. I know I tout this gentleman a lot on my channel, Ray Comfort, because I think the world of him. I think he's a wonderful man of God. He made a movie. It is free. You can watch it right here on YouTube. It's called 180. The number 1, the number 8, the number 0. That's it. 180. And it's about this exact subject. And it will change your mind. It will change your heart. If you have pro-choice feelings and you're watching my video today, well, I pray for you that God touches your heart. But I plead that you go watch that movie 180. It's not long. It's not no 2-hour movie. It's rather short. It's a documentary, but I promise you, if you sit down and watch that, it will change your mind and hopefully your heart on this subject. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Pray for this nation. Pray for our leaders, and pray that the Supreme Court will finally, once and for all, overturn Roe v. Wade, and we can end the murder in this nation. God bless each and every one of you. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.